All right, today I'm going to test Kicker KQ9 equalizer. It's a passive equalizer, so you hook up the RCA inputs and you get 3 pairs of RCA outputs. You got a front pair, a rear pair, and a sub pair. When you are in front or rear, you can activate the crossover over here on the left side. If you want to deactivate the equalizer, then you go ahead and push in this button that says EQ bypass. You have a fader, front and rear, and on your subwoofer outputs, you can control the subwoofer crossover frequency and the level. These knobs can be pushed in or out, and these work just fine. They lock in place or can be unlocked. Same thing with the fader. You can push it in and lock it in place. I guess this is like a parametric EQ. This can be changed from 40 hertz up to 60 hertz, and then you change the level on this second slider. You can turn it down or turn it up. And 8 other bands, and then this parametric EQ counts as the 9th band. Only the Kicker is connected to this portable speaker on top through an RCA to aux cable adapter, just like I use in all my other videos. On each test, I'll connect the different pairs of RCAs to this portable speaker. I'll just move each slider one at a time all the way up, and then one at a time all the way down. Here I've got the front RCAs connected. Here we go. Put the volume up. And the fader, I'll turn it counterclockwise for front. And as I turn it clockwise for the rear, it'll get quieter and turn off. That's the fader working. The sub level doesn't work at all because it's the front output, so no matter how I turn it, it doesn't change anything. Same thing with the sub frequency. Nothing changes. However, I can still boost. Using the parametric. And I'll go ahead and slide the sliders down, and you'll notice the sound gets quieter. I'll turn up the volume from the radio so you can still hear. And I'll slide the sliders back up. RCA is connected. Now that the rear outputs are connected, I'm starting with the sliders all the way down, so I'll bring them up one by one. And then using the fader, I'll fade from front to rear. And back to front so it quiets down. but all the sliders work fine. They're smooth, everything turns, slides, everything works. Got the EQ bypass button that works also, so if I turn up the volume with everything boosted, it quiets down because it has no boost or cut applied. And then once I activate the EQ, all the frequencies are boosted, so it'll get louder. I am connected to the subwoofer outputs. So on the subwoofer outputs, you can tell, even though these bands are all the way up, there's nothing, they're not shaping the sound at all. I have my head unit turned all the way up because on the subwoofer output, I do have the crossover set, and this speaker does not play bass very well. So I do have to turn it up quite a bit, and you'll also hear distortion. That's just from this being a cheap portable speaker to test out all my equipment. So right now I have the subwoofer frequency all the way up. As I twist the knob counterclockwise, the crossover drops, and you'll hear less and less higher frequencies, and more it'll stick to lower bass frequencies. So right now they're just kind of like a punch. And then I'll test the subwoofer level. So I'll turn this clockwise, so turning it up. So right now you're just hearing the lowest frequencies in the song. And as I turn it counterclockwise, it turns off, or the volume is lowered. So I'll keep it all the way up. I'll keep the frequency knob all the way up also. Just so you can keep hearing the sound and know that the subwoofer RCAs are playing. So if I adjust the parametric band, you can hear the bass trying to play, and it's just distorting. I'll go ahead and slide this all the way up so it's at a higher frequency. So as you can see, the portable speaker does not play bass well. And that's it for the kicker equalizer. I'll go ahead and show the connections in the back, just in case you need help wiring it up. So on the upper two spots, you got the red and blue and white. The red is the constant battery. Blue and white is the remote out. So that's what you would send out to an amplifier or anything you want to get turned on by the equalizer. On the bottom, you'll have the blue on that left side, and the black on the right side. Can't really see it well, but the blue on the bottom is the remote for the equalizer to turn on, and the black is ground. And here's the RCA connection showing. So these are the inputs coming out of my head unit. These are the outputs going to this portable speaker. Thanks for watching, and feel free to enjoy my other videos. Subscribe and follow my Instagram page for future content and radios that I have for sale.